In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Clairsenses and what they mean, what they are, and why you want to expand them. As you start developing your intuition, you might realize that things start expanding in new ways and your downloads might shift. You might get new downloads, you might get new intuitive signals, and you might start tapping into your intuition with different senses. Your clair abilities, your clair senses are your psychic senses, and it just means you can get intuitive downloads from all of them, from your psychic sense of smell, taste, sight, touch, feeling. There's so many more, so we're going to get into it today. I'm going to start with clairvoyance because it's one of the most common ones that people think about when they're thinking about psychic senses. Clairvoyance is clear seeing, so it's your ability to tune into energetic energy or signals that other people cannot see. So it's not something that you can see, your neighbor can see, your daughter can see. It is something that only you can see, and you're going to see it your own way. Your clairvoyance might not mean the same thing to someone else, even if they're just as psychic as you are. So your clairvoyance is your ability to get intuitive signals through your sense of sight. And again, this is psychic sight, this is third eye sight. So yes, you might be getting input from your physical eyes, from your physical sense of sight, but you might also be getting this psychically through your third eye. If you possess clairvoyance, you probably love art, you probably love seeing the beauty in the physical world, and you probably have a really creative mind. There's something about people with clairvoyance where they have this beautiful imagination. It's like they have this visionary way of thinking and seeing the world, and it makes it that much easier for them to gain insight through their sense of sight. The thing I would suggest if you want to build up your clairvoyance is to start holding a dream journal. So start paying attention to your dreams, and you might not remember your dreams in the morning, and it doesn't matter. What you want to do is just keep track anyway. So if you didn't have a dream, write that down. And then if you did have a dream, just jot down details. Whatever it is you can remember, even if it doesn't really make sense, I'm telling you, over time, it's going to start being easier to recall your dreams. You can also practice visualization exercises. So this means that you are able to see things when you close your eyes. And I help people learn how to do this in my Akashic Records program and in my Psychic Development program because I love doing things in really practical, grounded ways. The spiritual world is not super practical. You can't really grasp it. It's not something that you can physically understand. And so I like bridging the spiritual with the pragmatic. And so I have very specific sequences of exercises to help you expand your clairvoyance. And it all starts with learning how to close your eyes and visualize things with your mind's eye. So just practice closing your eyes and seeing what you can visualize. The next one is Clairsentience. Now, Clairsentience is all about clear feeling. So if you have this psychic ability, you might be feeling sensations in your body that mean more than just the physical sensation. So that pull or drop in your stomach when you meet someone isn't because you ate something funny a few minutes ago. It is signaling something deeper. People with clairsentience are often also empaths. And so if you have the psychic ability to really sense what other people are feeling, to get information about your surroundings, about yourself, and about other people through the sensations your body is giving you, you want to protect your energy a lot more because you are more susceptible to absorbing the energies from other people. And yes, if you are around lovely people who fill up your energy and make you feel great, that is wonderful. But here is the secret. Most of the time, if you have this ability, if you are an empath, you are attracting the people with the lower vibration because your vibration is so high and so beautiful that other people naturally gravitate to that and want some of it. So some signals that you might have clairsentience is that you always get certain tells. So you might get goosebumps when you have to pay attention to something. You might get butterfly feelings in your stomach when something exciting is about to happen. And this can range from so many different sensations and so many different meanings. So start to pay attention to the sensations your body is showing you. They might have a deeper meaning. Now, to grow this ability, you want to, again, gain a deeper understanding and awareness about what your body is saying. So the first thing you need to do is really connect with your body in a deeper way. So find time to just be with yourself and your body alone. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open, but really tune into what your body is showing you. You might feel different densities in your body, you might feel different temperatures in your body, or you might feel different sensations in your body. So tune into those and see what is intuitively coming up for you. What are those sensations telling you? The other thing that is really important is to balance your sacral chakra, because this is where you are interpreting and receiving and holding all of these emotions. So balance your sacral chakra. I have a chapter that goes into chakra healing in my #1 best-selling book. I'll leave the link in the description and you can check that out yourself. Now, clairaudience is one of my favorites, and it's one of my own strongest abilities. It is your ability to connect psychically with information that you're receiving through your ears, through your sense of hearing. And yes, you're going to be physically hearing things. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll hear. A lot of times if I'm connecting with people on the other side, I will hear them in my head. Sometimes I do hear it with my physical ears, but it's not always with your physical sense of hearing. So you need to pay attention to that. And I really go deeper into this in my psychic development program. But for now, pay attention to what you're hearing. Is there ringing in your ear? Are you constantly hearing the same messages over and over again? Is a certain auditory stimuli, does it keep showing up for you? And if it keeps showing up, does it mean something specific? To strengthen this ability, you want to really balance your throat chakra. So you want to really balance the space from your throat to your neck, to your ears, to your jaw, your mouth, your teeth. And you want to work on trusting the things that you're hearing and trusting the messages that are coming into your head. One of my favorite things to do is to start paying attention to music. So I love music, and so many people with clairaudience also love music. So if you were driving in the car and a song comes on and automatically you're feeling like, I need to listen to the song is catching my eye, the song is catching my ear, I need to pay attention, it's usually a clairaudience signal. It's a signal for you to pay attention to either the melody, the lyrics, or what is being said so your body can heal. The great thing you can do for this to expand it is to even just get a sound healing. If you like it, some people are not into sound healings. I have some videos on my YouTube channel if you like sound healing, but sound healing can really help you because the vibrations of each frequency of each note does something different to your body and just really helps you relax and get into that state of mind where you are more receptive to healing and growth. Claircognizance is an interesting one because claircognizance is your ability to just know something is right. You just know. No matter what it is, you know. And you can tell when someone's lying. You can tell when someone is hiding the truth. You can tell what your next move is going to be because you're getting these download lightning moments. To strengthen this clair ability, you want to strengthen your crown chakra. So you want to open and balance it. You want to connect with your spiritual side. You want to notice the beauty in nature and in spirit, and you want to be open to receiving these downloads. The other thing you can do is really tune into faith. What does faith mean to you? How can you have more faith? Whether it's faith in the universe, faith in your religion, whatever you have faith in or whatever you need to cultivate more faith in, this will help you really tune into your claircognizance and grow it. Clairaudience, that stands for clear smelling. And it's interesting because if you are a chef or you have a really strong sense of smell, you probably already have this. And this is your ability to get psychic insight through your sense of smell. This might not be that something that everyone is smelling. This might only be something that you are smelling. So if you ever had the experience where you're walking and you're like, is something burning? Or did you smell that perfume? And the person next to you is like, no, I didn't. And you're like, why am I smelling this? That is a clairaudience download. That is a psychic download for you. And it's important to tune into what is happening around you. With this, sometimes our departed loved ones come through with sense of things that made sense to us. So if your grandmother always made cinnamon buns and she's now in spirit, and all of a sudden you're smelling cinnamon buns and no one's making them. She's probably around, or she's probably sending you a sign that she is still with you. It's interesting too, because usually it comes and goes very quickly. It's not something that lingers. It's not something that stays. It's just there to get your attention and pull away so you can start thinking about what it means. So what does the scent remind you of? What does the scent make you feel? And what does the scent express intuitively when you're thinking about it? Clairgustance is very similar because that is, again, tied into your sense of taste. And as you know, if you have a cold and you can't smell anything because your nose is so stuffy, usually you also can't taste, right? So these two are somewhat connected. And usually if you have one of these psychic senses, the other one is either coming in or you already have it, or it's going to be easier for you to get it. And so this is similar. It means that out of nowhere, you are getting a taste of something. And so it's reminding you of something. So it might be that all of a sudden you taste cigarette smoke or you taste mint. I usually have this sense when someone from spirit is coming through, whether it's a departed loved one or one of my own. The taste I am receiving is very relevant to the spirit that is giving me the information, or to something maybe that I need. So when you're getting this, tune into it. Now, if you're a picky eater, it might be harder for you to tune into this because you might be already blocking that. If you are someone who loves trying different foods, this might be something really easy for you to understand and to grasp because you already have that palate. To expand Clairaudience and Clairgustance, the important thing is to, again, raise your awareness, decide, what am I tasting? What am I smelling that is not around? What is not around me? What input am I receiving that doesn't make sense in the environment that I'm in? And when you identify what it is, what does it remind you of and what is it making you feel? All of these things are going to help you tune into it a bit more. Then we have clairtangency, and this is your ability to touch something and get psychic insight about what you're touching. This could be a person, this could be a place, or this could be a thing. Now this one is interesting because if you are putting your hands on someone, if you are touching a building, if you are touching an object that someone previously owned, you might be getting memories, you might be getting downloads, you might be getting thoughts, you might be getting feelings that represent that person or that thing. So to grow this, start paying attention to the things that you're touching. If you're going to an antique store, pay attention because you might find that the objects that you're holding have a certain resonance and might be speaking to you in new ways. You might have memories or flashbacks of someone who owned the item. You might just feel sentimental. You might have emotions that you're feeling when you're holding something that doesn't belong to you. And to grow this, it's important to start paying attention to the sensations in your hands, paying attention to your claircognizance abilities. And usually this one is easier to cultivate when you already have other psychic senses. Because sometimes with clairtangency, you might touch an object, let's say, and you're also getting other psychic insights. The last one I want to talk about is clairempathy, and this means it's very similar to clairsentience, but this is you are able to connect and feel what someone is feeling when they are nowhere near you, when they are on the other side of the world. This is something that a lot of Reiki practitioners can practice if they're level 2 and up. I offer sessions to people all over the world, and this is how I'm connecting with them. It's through clairempathy. I'm able to get insights. I'm able to understand what they're feeling. I'm able to understand where their body needs more energetic balance. And so when you're tuning into this, this can give you that feeling, that reminder to connect with someone, to, if you had been thinking about someone and now you're going to reach out and contact them, it could be because they are needing your presence, they are needing your voice, they are needing your support. So start paying attention to the moments in which your body is connecting with someone else's body, mind, or spirit and giving you insights into how you can act and how you can support them. Let me know in the comments which of these you have. Let me know how you started growing them, and let me know which exercise you did that I shared today that is helping you move forward. And if you want to learn more, you can join any of my courses, the Akashic Records, Reiki classes, or psychic development courses so you can really start to grow your intuitive abilities.